Hello, YouTube. Good morning and welcome back to Attack of the B Team with Kankadia. So I am in the process of a major renovation here. Mostly it's stuff I'm going to do off camera because it's mostly guts and wiring work. But let me give you a brief overview of what I've been doing off camera. In a nutshell, my power system and my plumbing system is screwed up. So what I'm doing is I'm making redstone energy conduits. These are the highest tier of wires from thermal expansion. I've already got most of them here and all through here, connected to, as you can see over here, the Galacticraft stuff this way. This is way overkill, but I don't care. I want it done right this time. I've also got it connected over here to my Galacticraft collector, compressor, and fuel loader, going directly up from the floor. And I realize now that the oxygen collector for Blackcraft in the overworld does not need leaves at all. So you can just put it anywhere where there's air, which is everywhere, and it will collect oxygen. So right now this thing is filling up some of my tanks in preparation for going back into space. And yes, I really hope to go back into space today. It's been far too long, and I miss it. I miss the, well, not the air, I miss the lack of air. That's what it is. So what else have I been doing? Let's see here. Oh, so like as I said, my wiring and plumbing is wholly insufficient. My MFR farm is clogged, and it's continually clogged. I tried to fix it before, and it didn't really work. Basically, what's happening is that the lines they're taking care of the sewage and mob essence, or rather the line, because it's really just one line, is well, that one's actually broken. The lines keep getting clogged, and I don't think they're quite capable of sort of picking one fluid over another. They always try to get. Did you hear too? It broke in several places. They always try to pick up whatever is close to it. So what happens is that say for example, if this is the plumbing, the fluid duct. This one and this one and this one, these four have mob essence in it. But if this one in the middle, this torch here, if this has sewage, then these two won't run. Now, what I could do is run through the whole thing at different points with a portable tank, drain off the system, and let it flow through. The problem is there's nothing to stop it from doing the same thing again. So what I'm going to have to do is what I thought I would have to do at the beginning. I'm going to have to make liquid routers for each of the sewers. And I'm going to have to go underneath this thing again and run two separate lines for mob essence and for sewage. Basically, I'm going to sort of tee off at each sewage point here. One along this way, imagine it, for mob essence, it's going to go towards our auto spawner, and one going off this way, it's going to be sewage, it's going to head over to our wheat farm over that way. I'm going to have to do that for this line of sewers, and also for this line of sewers here. So it's going to take a while. It's going to be a lot of off-camera work in bat form trying to fix the fluid ducts. But fortunately, once it's done, it will be more efficient. And I'm going to tell you one more reason why. I am finding that this system here, which is actually not too inefficient, this is a half-full portable tank full of mob essence attached to our auto spawner. I really like this thing, but I'm finding I'm using it more often than not in conjunction with my Darwin's mobs. Oh, by the way, my girlfriend is once again messed up. Not sure why, but she is. Oh, it says Minion. Cool. I like that. It must be the new Wyla. So I'm finding more often that I use in conjunction with my Darwin's mobs, which are all the way over here in the pens. So what I want to do is relocate the auto spawner from that corner over down in here and build. So my plan is to expand past this wall. The eastern porch is over this way. Past this wall, not completely into the ravine, which is over there, but fairly close to it, and build a mob arena. I'm not sure if I'll make it automated or not. I may not, but I don't think I'm going to, because I really want to use my looting sword on it. So I just want to make a little area that's attached to the mob essence line and attached to the mob spawner, where I can go over here to my pens with the various mobs from Darwin's mobs, and just put them into the auto spawner and kill them to see what they do. I want to basically do it sort of a check to see which ones drop what. Because one thing I want to do with Darwin's mobs, not this episode, definitely in the future though, I want to see if I can get a way to make gunpowder more easily than using creepers. So we'll see what I can do. So another thing I've done off camera, is kind of major actually, is this. I relocated my magma power system from over there in the corner. I'm in the process of relocating the cobblestone generator as well. I got a great idea from someone in the comments to use to move the system here and switch from using netherrack to using cobblestone. So what I've got here is partially working. Right now I have it sealed off. See, I've got this thing not connected. What I'm finding is that I've got 3 magma crucibles. I made 2 more there and there, and I've got 2 magma dynamos on each. However, this right now is a closed system. Right now, this thing is only powering itself, and it is not gaining nearly enough surplus power as I'd hoped it was. So I'm going to have to go and make 3 more magma dynamos. So I think 3 per crucible is got to be the way it works, because this stuff, it's gaining power. I think it sort of goes up, then it goes down whenever it gets a certain amount, and you just make more lava, and it's not as good as it should be. So I need to make a 3rd, and I think that should take care of it, I hope. Ideally, I want to have this be my main power plant area, connected up to an energy cell, and this energy cell sends power to the rest of the base, which it's doing right now. This thing has a little bit left in it, not a whole lot, but right now it's working for what I'm doing. However, eventually I want to replace this with the final tier of energy cell, because also off camera, I made myself some Enderium. So very quickly, here's what I did in order to make Enderium. Okay, there are 2 components to make Enderium. First component, as we talked about in the previous episode, is Enderium blend. You take 1 ender pearl per Enderium, so you need 4 per recipe here, some pulverized tin, easy to come by, and some pulverized shiny metal. Throughout so far in the game, when I started looking into making Enderium, I collected 9 shiny metals. You get them from pulverizing ferrous ore. So always, always, always put your ferrous ore in the pulverizer. Keep the shiny metal. You will need it later in the game. So I actually had to go and do a bunch of mining to try and get some more. I ended up with maybe 20 shiny metals. It took me quite a while, but I was able to make quite a bit of Enderium blend. Take Enderium blend, put them in an induction smelter along with pyrotheum, and you get Enderium ingots. Pyrotheum, I thought about different ways to do it. Most notably, you get using the Silk Touch pick on Nether quartz and use that. It's not worth it. It really isn't, especially when I have bat form and eluding 3 swords. So I used blaze rods in the pulverizer to get blaze powder and sulfur, which is the hard part to get. So that, with a little bit of pulverized coal and some redstone, gets me pyrotheum dust. Now, pyrotheum dust is really cool stuff. It's essentially a catalyst for induction smelter. And one thing it does is it gives you a pretty good chance, depending on the material, to produce a substance called slag in addition to the normal substance. So I made some Enderium here, and I also when going through the ferrous ingots, I made some rich slag. Now this is rich slag from ferrous ingots. So I believe what this does. Let me just double check here. Functions similarly to pyrotheum dust. So let's say, if I had some ferrous ore, which I don't at the moment, I used up all of it. If I put the ferrous ore in induction smelter with this rich slag, it would give me a chance to increase the yield of how much I get. So basically, you get the extra cobalt, so 1 to 1. Sorry. So basically, if you take a rich slag and a cobalt, you get 3 plus a chance to get good chance to get regular slag. Regular slag is pretty useless. You can use it to make clay or I guess florbs, but it's mostly just used to make clay or rock wool, which I think is decorative. Yeah, it's decorative piece. I might play around with it if I get enough together. But essentially, it's a way of increasing again the yield of your ores. So once I get some more ferrous ore, or more likely some cobalt and ardite. Well, actually, no, I can't use a cobalt and ardite, can I? Oh well, I'll use that when I get a chance. Similarly to the pyrotheum, which I have a little bit left for later. But what I do have at the moment is quite a bit of Enderium. Now, another thing I did off camera was I went and I farmed a whole lot of obsidian. So I made more than 2 stacks of hardened glass. Why? Because I needed it in order to make these things. Redstone energy conduits, or more specifically, I don't have any left here. Yeah, here we go. Redstone energy conduit empty. And I made 6 stacks of this stuff, which I hope is going to be enough. I've been running a lot of my redstone through one of the magma crucibles in order to get liquid redstone to put it in here, run it through the fluid transposer. Haven't quite done a full job, but then most of the way through. In the meantime, but another thing I did was I was able to get a half stack of Enderium. Now, what do you use Enderium for? You basically use it for 2 things. First and foremost, you use it to make the final tiers of portable tanks. So we have a resident portable tank, holds 64 buckets. Very nice. Other thing you can do with it is put a redstone energy cell into it, and it goes from 10 million up to 50 million RF. So one of these things, fully powered by my magma tower, is going to power this entire base for quite some time. So that's pretty much all I've done off camera here, and it's quite a bit. I'm not really planning on showing it because it's fairly repetitive. It's just me laying pipe and fixing wires. What I am going to get into today is going back into and doing enhanced portals too. Oh, hello, Mr. Slime. I kind of like these things that keep me on my toes. So we're gonna go and we're gonna do enhanced portals 2 today. Now I have some of this, which is obsidian pillar. It's a chisel material. This thing spawned in the Nether when I had some kind of error with my Nether portal, and it just made 2 for some reason. So I just moved it. But I think I can use this to make an enhanced portal 2 portal. So we'll see. First off, we're going to need, and I'm trying to do this all at once, I'm going to need ultimately 4 of these dial devices, because I'm going to make 1 portal here in the overworld, at least for the moment, 1 portal in the Nether, which I'm going to do for experimentation mostly. I'm going to do 1 on the space station, and next I'm going to do 1 on the moon. So all at once, I got all the materials I need here. 4 dial devices. Now I'm using dial devices instead of the basic ones, because dial devices can store information. They can store numbers, as opposed to basic ones, which you have to dial in each time, which is not the worst thing, but I have the materials, might as well utilize it. I'm also going to need 4 modifiers. There we go. So I need to make 4 of these things. These are the flint and steels from Enhanced Portals 2. Oh. Gotta make regular ones first. 1, 2. These don't stack, do they? No. 4. This, yeah, probably won't work because NEI has a problem with non-stacking items. So 2, 3, and 4. Let's see here. No real difference. Ugh. Okay, iron. Ender pearls, redstone, diamond, and I believe that it requires obsidian. Yes, okay. So 1 portal modifier. And I might actually run out of obsidian, so I'll have to go grab a couple more. 2, yeah, I'm lining up for a couple here. 3. Okay, I'm gonna grab 2 more and be right back. And since my magma crucibles are all sort of spoken for, I had to go into the Nether. I had to go into my mines to pick up some more obsidian, but should be fine for now. So 4 portal modifiers. That's what I was hoping for. So now the portal modifiers, and the way I understand how it work is that they have to go in the frame of the portal in question, and they have to be facing inwards. So in this case, they have to be facing, not just to be safe, do it this way. There we go. That should do it. Now, this one should be functional in just a minute, but I do also need to make some upgrades. So I need some paper. Alright, so I should have some here. Plants, paper. I need some more than that. I also need some more gold. And what else? Let's see here. So basically, I need to make 2 modifiers each. I need 4. I need 8. Is that right? Yeah, I need 8 of these upgrade cards. So purple dye. I think I actually have lavender. I thought I did. That's where I put the lavender. I did a lot of landscaping off camera also, and I picked up quite a bit of this stuff. So now when I need purple dye, I can just walk out my north door and pick it up. Nice. I did the same thing with goldenrod, and I got some white anemone, all kinds of nice stuff. I didn't clear the whole area, just sort of the immediate surroundings around my base. Okay, 8 upgrade cards. Now I need, where are they? Okay, I need 4 dimensional upgrades. What am I missing? Oh, I need more gold and iron. Okay, 4 dimensional. And I need 4 dialing upgrades. This allows you to use dialing devices with them. Cool. Let's try this thing out. So I do not know if I need to disable the old one or if it's to function. But let's see. I know it needs a dialing device right next to it. So let's try putting it, I guess, right here. Should be fine, or does it need to be one away? I do not know. I'll put it here so I can actually get access to the main part of it. So dimension and dialing. Okay, so set identifier. Now this sets identifier of this portal. So I'm going to just pick a very simple one. So I'm going to pick diamond, accept. So this one is now called diamond. So this, right now this is useless because this will work once I get this thing functional. But right now it's not functional. So I think for the sake of simplicity, I'm going to use... Actually, I'm not sure I can do this. Let me check this, because this might not work. Let's find out. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So let me test my knowledge about this. I don't have very much knowledge, but I might have it in this instance. I think, as I recently saw GenerikB's video when he went into space and used the same technique on his portal there, I think we had a couple of problems. One of which is that he was using, as someone pointed out in another video, he was using enhanced portals 2 portals instead of quantum portals. That's very true. But on the other hand, I think he was using normal flint and steel. And I think you have to use the new ones. So the ones from Enhanced Portals 2. So let's try this and see if this makes it work. No, it's not working. Okay, second method. I hope this works. Okay, disable the portal. I have too much stuff in my inventory right now. Putting in a modifier. Putting in dimension and dialing upgrades. And yes, I'm surrounded by pigmen. I'm okay with that for the moment. But I hear gas, and that's not good. So, dialing device. Okay, I'm going to call this one... Oh, shit. Okay, that's the problem. Did not want to lose that. Yeah, I'm going to have to enclose this thing when I get a chance. Hold on a sec. are you? Oh, there he is. Isn't that freaking lava? Come up here. There we go. That's a little quieter. Oh, come on. You two. Why are there always gas when I do not want them? And that one's wearing a giant hat. There we go. Before I was so rudely interrupted. Okay, I'm going to set this one simple. I'm going to use emerald. Okay, so that is set to that. So let's see if this works. I'm going to add identifier. I call this one overworld. Save. Let's hope this works. Okay. This. Yes! We have connection. We have connection. Okay, now this one I'm going to add one here. Device Nether. Set it as emerald. Save. Dial. Cannot. Is that actually my portal? Oh, it's because this one's still functioning. Okay, so I have to wait for this to turn off. I think. There we go. Okay, let's try it. Now let's try it. Yep, 36 seconds. I can change that time, but for now, yes. Okay, this is active. I wait for this thing to turn on. I can lower that actually. Okay, so first successful test of the enhanced portal 2. Very nice. Unfortunately, however, I am out of time for this episode. I really should have budgeted my time a little better. So next episode, we're going back into space, and I'm going to put the new portal up there and hope that it works. So this has been Kankadea for Attack of the B Team, and I'll see y'all later.